I'm John Marine, and you're watching John Marine Tube. Coming to you from Houston, Texas, United States of America. I'm proudly celebrating over 190 plus subscribers on my YouTube channel. Coming up on two different anniversaries. This Sunday will be 1 year since joining YouTube, and a Sunday afterward will be 1 year since my first video. Well, 190 plus others did it. Why not you? If you love my videos and channels, please subscribe. And channel, I mean. Fans of mine on MySpace and Facebook, join my fan sites by clicking on more information. And I'm coming to you from Houston, Texas on a beautiful Thursday night. Speaking of nighttime, this video concerns stars in space. You see, it's not just because I live here in Houston, Texas, and it's not just because Texas is the Lone Star State, but it's because of the fact that I'm so fascinated about what all is out there in the universe. Normally, I love looking at stars at night, and I usually love looking at things like, stars, star clusters, galaxies, nebula, auroras, shooting stars, and that sort of thing. I think I never had this kind of fascination until I took astronomy back in 2005 at Houston Community College Southeast Campus. My old astronomy teacher, Mr. Udowu, was someone I usually talked with about, just astronomical things after I passed his class. Like, I talked to him about, can you believe that Pluto is no longer a planet? And then oftentimes, I become fascinated about all the different spacecraft, basically sent to go into space and do all these kinds of things. I hear so much about spacewalks and space junk. When I mean space junk, I mean like debris from space that kind of go through the Earth's atmosphere sometimes. Some of my favorite stars and celestial things is the Big Bear Galaxy. That's a beautiful galaxy when you look at it. Then you have the beautiful stars of Pleiades, also known as the Seven Sisters. Be sure to look it up on Google or on YouTube. And especially if you're a fan of Subaru, you know that the logo for Subaru is a bunch of stars. Well, those stars are inspired by the stars of Pleiades. And then when it comes to the astronauts, I have so much respect for what they do and everything that they do. Whether it's stuff like viewing hurricanes from space, whether it's, testing out things on the moon and on Mars and everything. You become increasingly fascinated about space, especially when you read into everything. Like how I learned that Venus has a very, very thick cloud surrounding just about the whole planet. And then you have all these other different things. The asteroid belt, all the different moons of Jupiter, and the beautiful ring around Saturn, and things like that. Basically, if you're in college and you want to take a pretty good science class, I recommend taking astronomy. It's a very good class to take, and it really gives you greater appreciation for stars in space. And even here in the Houston area, I've been to Space Center Houston a few times. Space Center Houston is, a very fun place to go. Fun for kids, fun for adults. But it's also where you get a chance to have greater appreciation for all that astronauts do. Like all the people at NASA and all the people who do all these other different kinds of space missions. So, here's one other story. Back in 1994, I was a 5th grader, and I was about to go to the 6th grade. But during that little half semester, I went to Camp Olympia here in Texas, and when I had a chance to look up into the sky on my first night, I seen a whole lot of stars compared to what you see in the city lights. So if you wonder why people mostly go in the country areas just to look at stars, you know why now. Just to get away from the city lights and have a chance to actually view the sky in all of its beauty at night. It is just fantastic. All the different stars in the sky and everything that's You know, I think even one time when I was a kid, one morning I actually saw a shooting star in the sky. So it is just beautiful just to know that we're not alone in this universe, and that we have all kinds of beautiful stars and nebula and galaxies and things like that. I think when I used Google Earth, I even looked up the star cluster for my sign, Capricorn. Yep, January 15th. Pure Capricorn, baby. But anyhow, this concludes this video. Are you fascinated about stars and space? Let me know in the comments below. And I send great appreciation to NASA and all the other different organizations devoted to getting into space, and all the different spacecraft to help get things done. I'm John Marine. Thank you for watching this video. Take care, have love, and have peace. And while I'm at it, I want to wish a happy 21st birthday to my friend over in the United Kingdom, Mitchell, representing South Oakenden. I'm not going to pronounce that correctly, so if I didn't pronounce it correctly, I'm sorry. But happy 21st birthday to my friend Mitchell. Until next time, take care. This has been John Marine Tube.